Hey, Jesse from Sandbar Newcastle here. With me is Channel Island's newest addition to the lineup, the Happy, a killer looking high performance shortboard. There's a lot of in-depth reviews out there online that go through the finer details about the rocker, concave, etc. of this board, so I'm going to keep it more about how we feel about the board in store personally, rather than going through all those very fine details, but we'll cover a few things. It's a great addition to the Channel Islands lineup. Definitely, they're known for really good high performance shortboards, but this one's personally, I think, one of the better ones I've seen in a long time. For any of those fans of the Rookie or the Rook 15, definitely a great update that's reminiscent of that board. Two things I take from the updates from current shortboards in the Channel Islands lineup is it's kind of like a two-part board now. You know, there's a lot of focus on what it does up front of the board and what it does out the back of the board. Up front, quite a bit of hidden volume under the chest and under the front foot, which has become a massive trend in surfboard design, just due to that extra paddle power and you know, forward momentum and speed. A great addition to this board. Still relatively narrow through the top end of the board and a really narrow tail pod, as it is very high performance, but a lot of hidden volume here in the chest through this section of the board here. It's going to create a lot of paddle power, which is great. Relatively low entry rocker on this board. There is quite a bit of flip in the nose, but you know, listening to Britt talk about this board, it does have quite a low entry for speed generation and down the line speed, which is a big focus of this one. Yeah, definitely lower rocker than, say, the Fever, but maybe not as low as the Black and White. But yeah, a lot of self-generating speed and momentum in this one, a lot of down the line speed and good waves. And then the back end of the board, the single concave runs right through to you know, a bit of double right before the fins, and then that's where it gets interesting. It gets you know, quite a bit of an exit rocker through the tail. Yeah, and a lot of tail flip at the end. And the most probably notable thing is the rail line's very low and thin, especially through the tail, very thin through the tail of the board, which is going to increase that back foot sensitivity and add to that high performance factor. Basically, in a nutshell, down the line speed, tight arcs out of the top, and nice high performance sensitivity out of the back foot. A great board for a pretty broad range of conditions, but mostly good to excellent ways. I think this board's going to excel. And also pretty suitable for a step up to narrow the tail pod out, make it a round tail, add a few inches, and you've got yourself a brilliant step up for really good waves. Available in the round square tail in both FCS and Futures, in store now at Sandbar, the Junction, or you can visit us online at sandbar.com.